Hey guys, Crab Warrior here. What's the first thing you think of when you think of Five Nights at Freddy's? Is it the lore? That'd be a pretty fair answer, but when you're talking about the gameplay, what do you think of? I assume probably the power, the jump scares, the cameras. Well, what if you couldn't see any of that? That's the question I decided to ask last weekend. Can you beat Five Nights at Freddy's while blindfolded? Also, let me thank Chicken Ninja for inspiring this challenge and the format of this video, because I don't think I would have done this if it weren't for seeing the challenges he's done with Fnaf 1 and the rest of the games. So yeah, thank you to him. Check the link in the description for his channel. While Night 1 plays, let me give you a quick explanation of the AI in this game. Basically, every night the animatronics are set with an AI value from 1 to 20. Every few seconds, a number is generated from 1 to 20, and if it's less than their AI value, then they get a movement opportunity. So before every night, I'm just going to show you what AI value is their maximum for the night, because I think that's the best way of going about it for this challenge. Also, as you notice, this night is in double speed, and that's because you really can't die this night if you use the strategy I used. Basically, all you have to do is sit in the office until the phone guy finishes his night talk and close the left door. That's all there is. You won't die to Foxy, you won't die to Bonnie, you won't die to Chica, because they all activate at 2 a.m., which is when phone guy stops talking. The good news about this night being boring, though, is that I can explain the rules of this challenge. I plan on playing every Click Team Five Nights at Freddy's game except for Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Maybe that's a cop-out because it's like the hardest one to do blindfolded, but I don't like sister location in general, so doing it blindfolded sounds truly hellish. I'm also playing on the PS5 controller, so the PlayStation port of the game, because either way, I'd have to use keybinds, so I think it's just simpler to play it on the controller version, which kind of sucks because it has the little indicator on the top of the screen that shows that I'm like sharing it to my computer, but I'm getting a capture card soon, so that will go away whenever I do Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And the final message before I just skip to the end of this night because nothing even remotely eventful happens is I'm only doing nights 1 through 5 of each game when I first play through them. However, if this series is successful, like if I can beat it, then I will do an extra video where I try night 6s of most of the games and maybe like the 20 modes, except for Fnaf 4 where I'm going to do everything because there's literally a blind mode in that game. Now, for convenience, I'm just going to skip to the end of the night because, like I just said, literally nothing happens. Okay. That's night 1 done. Night 2 is where I'll introduce the strategy for the rest of the run. It's pretty simple. You place your cam on the west hall, and whenever you hear a movement opportunity that sounds like this, you need to check the lights on the left or right side to make sure there's no animatronics there. Because if you hear that sound from before, it means that an animatronic is within 3 cameras of you or at your door. It will be louder the closer it gets, but it's better to be safe than sorry. If you check the light and you hear this noise, you have to close the door, because it just means someone is there. Now I want to explain why I'm on the West Hall camera. The old strategy for Five Nights at Freddy's involved staying on the camera for Pirate's Cove so you could see if Foxy was gone. However, I'm fucking blind. So, I keep my camera on the West Hall because if Foxy runs, I'll be able to hear it and that will sound like this. Then all I'll have to do is flip down the camera really fast, close the left door, and wait to hear the banging to know that Foxy is left. The best way to play these nights is not how I played them early on. The best way to play is not to even check the lights a single time until you hear the first set of footsteps. However, because I'm blind, it makes me more scared because the jump scares actually work on me now just because I'm hearing this loud noise and I can't like see when they're actually at the doors. Because I'm not really sure when they leave, because the sound effect for them being there only plays the one time when you first see them, and the sound in this game isn't directional, which means I could hear a movement opportunity in my left or right ear, and I wouldn't know if it was actually on the left or right side. So, basically what I'm saying is, I'm a baby during this run, which makes the power drain a lot quicker, which means that this run actually has the ability to be optimized, which I plan on trying to do later whenever I do Night 6. Similarly to Night 1, not much really goes on Night 2, so I'm not going to skip to the end, but I'm just going to show you the highlights and then skip to the end, because not too much went on. This run only gets really difficult by Night 4, so Night 3 is also going to be a pretty chill night. I think I just moved cameras. Shit. Yeah. Shit. I have no clue if he's there or not. It sounded like another movement opportunity. I'm hearing a lot of footsteps. Chica's in the kitchen, though. Is that him leaving? Oh, shit. That might have just been Chica leaving the kitchen or Bonnie leaving my door. I can't tell which. I think that was this side. Hey! I don't have any clue how much battery I have left. Before we get into Night 3, I want to thank you guys so much for the support recently. This last month was my best so far. I got nearly 2,000 views, which is very, very special for my channel. And I just wanted to say thank you for that. I hope by the end of the year, which is like a long time, so I think that this is a realistic goal, I want to try to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you're new, just please hit the subscribe button. It would be very appreciated. But yeah, Night 3. As you saw by the AI card, Chica is the most active animatronic on this night. But the good thing about her is she's the easiest to deal with of the two, let's say, free roam animatronics. That would be her and Bonnie. The reason that she's easier to deal with is if she leaves, you can actually tell that she left if she goes to the kitchen, because you'll hear this noise. Or, well, that's one of the noises she can make when she's in the kitchen, but either way, they'll all sound like pots and pans clanging, so if she was at your door and then you start hearing that noise, then you're safe to open the door. Other than that, this night is not very dissimilar from Night 2. The only difference is Freddy activates later in the night, but he doesn't really pose any issues, I wouldn't say. I think normally he gets to the bathroom or maybe the kitchen, but that's nowhere near where he can harm you. So basically it's the same formula. Just flip up the camera from time to time to make sure Foxy isn't running down the hall, and then check the lights if you hear the sounds. That's right. No, it's not. Shit. Chica's back in the kitchen. Whoa, my audio's tweaking. What's happening? What the fuck was that? When I played this night last time, I was dead before 1 AM, I'm pretty sure. One of them is in the corner. It's Chica. Knew it. Some of you may be confused as to how I knew without checking the light first or, being able to hear the movement opportunities too well. But an interesting thing that happens is if Bonnie or Chica is in their respective corner, you might hear a sound like this. But in gameplay, you'd hear it even quieter than that. But that's just how I knew that there was someone in the corner, and I thought it was Chica because I don't know. That was a guess because I think I heard her in the kitchen, I guess, and then I heard a movement opportunity, and then I heard that sound, just meaning someone was in the corner, and I took the guess that it was Chica. I might have to take the risk and open the right door. I did it! Was I in the corner? This night introduces Freddy Fazbear in a way that can actually hurt you. But he's not hard to deal with. See, his AI is actually much easier to deal with than Chica's or Bonnie's, because every time he moves, you'll hear this noise whenever he moves from camera to camera. And all you have to do is wait till you hear that 5 times, and you'll know he's in the corner. And there's even an easier way than counting all 5 times. You just have to wait for him to get to the kitchen, and you'll hear this sound. And you'll hear that sound when he's in the kitchen, which means you only have to count 2 times to know when he's in the corner. And at that point, it's just as simple as closing the door whenever he shows up in the corner. That's it. Something I didn't know on night 4, though, is if you hear him laugh again once he's in the corner, it means he's gone back to the hallway, which means you can open the door. That's it. Freddy is a very easy animatronic to deal with. However, this night is where it gets hard, because the AI is tough enough that they'll be at your door quickly. However, they just decide it's not fun to leave, and they will stay there and fuck up my day every goddamn time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. I thought I heard him leave. Fuck. My audio cut out. I don't know if I'm on the West Hall cam. My audio lagged, so I couldn't tell how many clicks it actually registered there. So I'm just gonna pray that it's on the West. You know what? I'm just gonna sacrifice the night. Okay, I was on the West Hall. I need to reset though. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I think that was Bonnie leaving. It wasn't, bro. I can't tell. Freddy's first movement. Someone's in the corner. Chica. Now's as great a time as any to mention this. In the AI sheet, I said that 2 was a maybe for Freddy, because the resource I used was like a Steam guide for their AIs by night, and basically what I saw for Freddy on night 4 is that he has a random AI from 1 to 2, and I just thought that it would be important to mention that. Sorry if it's a little bit too late. Yes! Yeah! I fucking did it. I didn't know if I was gonna do it. What percent was I at? Night 5. Night 5 is a night in this game that is fucking difficult when you're blind. These fucking assholes just don't leave your door. Fuck you, Bonnie! I just died again. And again. And a fucking again. And it was so difficult. And when I finally did it, I was so happy that I opened a fucking game that I hate. But I did do it, and that's what matters. My strategy is the same as night 4, night 3, all of the other nights. I didn't change anything. I fucking brute forced my way through the night, but I did it, and that's what's important. I will say that learning that Freddy can leave to the west hall, or to the east hall, sorry, is really helpful for this run. It helps you save a lot of battery. But for all the other nights, I had pretty good battery left. This night was just not that way at all. But yeah, I think that Fnaf 1 was not terrible despite my just, like, flipping out over night 5. It was not terrible blindfolded. I think it was actually a lot of fun, and I'm glad I did it, because I didn't know if I could, but now I know I can. And although it didn't show it, the reason I singled out Bonnie was the reason I explained in the last night, that Chica, you can hear her when she's in the kitchen. You can't hear when Bonnie's anywhere. And so he ended up getting me killed a few of those times. He would just lock my door and it was just over for me. I didn't show you all of my deaths. In total, I ended up dying, I think 6 times? 6 or 7 times. That's why the death counter jumped from 3 to 5 there. But yeah, overall this game was a lot of fun to play. I hope that you guys will like and subscribe to see where this series goes. I hope that you tune into the next live stream when I play Fnaf 2, which, if you want to see me suffer, that's the game to do it, because that's going to be a lot harder than Fnaf 1. So I guess enjoy me celebrating my victory in Fnaf 1, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. I think Bonnie just left. Chica hit the kitchen for like approximately 1 second. Holy shit. But one of them just moved away. I have no way of telling which though. My hands are shaking. It just turned 5. You know what? I'm putting the thing back on. I'm putting the thing back on. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I did it. I was fucking amazed when I did it, but it was a lot of fun. I just want to say this again. It was a lot of fun to do this. I really hope to see you guys in the next stream. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Comment your favorite part. Comment what I could do better with these videos, because I'm trying to learn. I've been practicing a lot with editing recently, so if there's anything you like that I do, tell me. If there's anything you don't like, tell me. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.